Okay. My name is Nissan Gorman, and today we're going to be talking about Mezuzah. Mezuzah, something in Judaism. You've ever walked into a Jewish building or a Jewish home, and Mezuzah would be the sign of a Jewish home. Mezuzah is on the right hand side of the door. You see people walk in, they kiss it, or they just touch it, acknowledge the fact that God is guarding us, watching over us, and it also protects us from any evil spirits. So I'm going to give you a few details of things we maybe wouldn't have known about Mezuzah beforehand. Okay, so number one, the source for Mezuzah in the Torah, in the Bible, would be a verse in Deuteronomy. It says that you should have them as signs on your door and your gateways, and your entrance. So this is talking about the mezuzahs. You should have them, in other words, the mezuzahs as a sign on your doors. A common fallacy, like a myth that people are mistaken about, is that some people think you only have to have it on the front door of your house, and this is wrong. Every single door, every single doorway or entranceway that you walk in through or use, except that of a bathroom or unholy things, except like a barn or a room where you're going to keep your animals in, should have a mezuzah on the right hand side of the doorway. What is in a mezuzah? Mezuzah is a parchment. Mezuzah is a parchment, the same parchment which you use for the Torah, the actual Torah, and on it's written two paragraphs from the Torah. The first one is probably the most common verse in Judaism. It's Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Everybody's heard of this. And the second one is, if you keep my commandments, it talks about the punishment, it talks about the rewards for keeping them and not keeping them. So the first one, we accept, we acknowledge God is the King of the world. He created it. There's a higher force that directs everything. And the second one is accepting His commandments. Another thing about mezuzah is that some people think you only have to put it up once you move into a new home when you make the Chanukah Bayit. This is the party, when you have the welcoming party or the opening party of your new home. Then you only have to put up mezuzahs then. You have to, as soon as somebody moves into a new home, he has to put up a mezuzah, as long as he's living in it for more than 30 days. Also, if somebody's renting, you have to put it on, because the obligation is not for the owner of the house. The obligation is if you're living in that house to put a mezuzah up. Another thing about mezuzah is that on the outside of the parchment, so the parchment is rolled up and stuck on the doorpost. Most people like to decorate it to make it look beautiful. There's a concept of beautifying the mitzvahs, Hidra mitzvah, and some people like to make sterling silver, some people like to make woodwork or different art. On the outside of the parchment is a name of Hashem, Shin Daled Yud. It's a name of Hashem, but it also it's an abbreviation for Shin for Shomer, Daled Tot, and Yud is Israel. Shomer Daled Tot Israel is the guardian of the houses of Israel. This is what the Shin Daled Yud means. And that's outside. We should be able to see those three letters when we walk in. We say a blessing when we fix the mezuzah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mitzvat mezuzah. Bless you, Lord our God, who has sanctified us with the commandment of fixing a mezuzah to our homes. And it's a beautiful idea that every time we walk past, 24/7 we acknowledge the fact that God's over us. God's watching us, so we touch it, or the Rambam says we kiss it. And that's acknowledging it.